Hi guys, welcome to Business and Legal Structure. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about loan defamation part 5, when owing can be criminal. When owing can be criminal. Hi, my name is Precious Toju. I am a business recovery lawyer and insolvency practitioner based in Lagos State, Nigeria. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe in red and the notification button by your right hand side. So on this episode, I'm going to be talking about when owing can be criminal. In other words, when you are indebted to somebody or indebted, or when you are a debtor, when you can be criminally liable for owing somebody, a company, loan sharks, or lending company, or even microfinance bank. The truth of the matter is, I've talked about loan defamation, how the loan sharks can be wrong, where they are wrong, and all of that, how they operate, the things they shouldn't do, the legal process that is involved in debt recovery. The thing is, in as much as after saying all of these things, you and I know that taking a loan from somebody, money lender, a microfinance bank, or even commercial bank is strictly a civil transaction. It's a contractual transaction. In other words, if either party breaches this contract or agreement, if there is a procedure for the other person to seek remedy. You could use mediation, you could use the lawsuit, you could use negotiation, reconciliation, or you could even, go ahead to start a debt recovery process against especially the debtor. Irrespective of all of this, there are circumstances that can actually make a debtor be criminally liable, not just for owing a particular amount of money, but because of the things that he or she is doing in the process of owing that money. And these three things are what I'm going to be talking about on this episode. So if you are a debtor, you are owing somebody, or you're even thinking of taking loan, these are the three things you shouldn't do. If not, you can be criminally liable for owing a person or a company, even though the process of obtaining loan or even owing somebody may be a civil matter, but it can generate or evolve into a criminal matter if you do any of these three. One, when you become unreachable. You can be criminally liable if you become unreachable. What exactly do I mean? When you want to obtain loan, either from loan sharks, lender, microfinance bank, or commercial banks, the means in which you use to communicate with them and they use to communicate back to you, either through mails, through letter, through phone calls, through chats on WhatsApp, through text messages on phone. There are means in which you use to communicate to them. Of course, come to think of it, if you do not meet them that you want a loan, there's no where a communication would have evolved. So it means that you approach a lender or a loan shark or a loan company to say, I need this amount of money. There's been a means of communication, but when you fail to pay your debt when it is due to pay, and then you become totally unreachable, that debt issue, the money that you are owing, your character, your conduct can actually make you look like a criminal, can actually make it generate into a criminal activity. So when you become unreachable, then owing somebody or a company or money lender may become criminal. Another thing is where you are robbing too many Peters to pay Paul. Now, let me give a practical example. I have seen somebody that has come to me to say he's owing different loan company because he took loan from A, could not pay A when it was due. He took from B to pay A, he took from C to pay B, he took from he took from D to pay C, E to pay F, F to pay E, G to pay F, and all of that. And at the end of the day, he ended up owing 25 loan apps. What you were doing is totally criminal. because even when you want to restructure loan or reconciliate your loan, that is not the way to go about it. So when you are taking loan from too many Peters to pay Paul, in other words, taking loan from too many companies because you want to keep paying this person, you can't afford it, you are taking loan from this, it may lead to a criminal transaction. It may make you seem like a criminal. It may actually make you look like a criminal, and in actual fact, it is only a criminal that will actually go that far. So when you're taking loan from too many Peters to pay other Pauls, then that simple loan transaction or debt transaction can generate into a criminal activity. The last way in which taking a loan can become criminal, or being a debtor you can actually be criminally liable, is when you block all means of communication. So this loan app cannot reach you, the loan companies cannot reach you. I understand the fact that most of these loan companies, they go about to defame people, they share your contacts with people, they hack into your account, your contacts, and then they begin to share your contact to different people, saying defamatory messages and all of that. But the truth is, on the flip side, it doesn't make sense. I've seen people do videos to say you can block that line, begin to use another line, you can break that line, destroy it, and get another line, register it, and then they will not be able to reach you. Now it's laughable because you guys have forgotten that at the point of putting your information to get this loan, you had given them your BVN, you have given them your name, you have uploaded your identity card. So it's just a matter of time they'll be able to identify that you're using another mobile number, and it also paints you to be a criminal, or to be criminally minded, or to be fraudulent, that you destroyed unblocked means in which people are your creditors are using to reach you. You totally block it. Why? Because you just want to avoid them. So how can a simple loan transaction generates or degenerates into a criminal activity when you become totally unreachable, when you collect money from different Peters to pay different Pauls, and then when you block all means of communication towards you, that the loan sharks, loan companies, money lenders, the bank cannot reach you in any way. You abscond, you run away, you could be declared wanted by the police, petition could be filed against you with the police force or with the EFCC, or you could be seen as absconded with somebody's money, and that alone can get you criminally liable for the things that you have done. So in actual fact, you can actually be criminally liable for a simple loan transaction based on your conduct and your character towards the money lender, towards the company or the bank that gave you this money, when you have refused to pay, or when the money is due and you cannot pay when it is due. Now, what is the way out? The best way out is to actually meet a professional to help you sit down, to restructure your loan, to help you manage your debt liabilities. The loan is quite minimal, you cannot really afford a professional, then sign up for the Debt Management Masterclass, where you learn how to manage your debt issues, and then how to resolve and manage your debt issues to avoid embarrassment, heart attack, and of course health crisis. Okay, so that's all I'll be taking on this episode. See you on my next episode. For me right now is bye.